You ever be watching your favorite show, finally getting to the best part, the big reveal, the fight scene, the drama, and then suddenly, buffering, the screen freezes, the little loading circle pops up, and you're just sitting there like, no, not now. It's like the Wi-Fi knows when the moment is important, so you sit there, staring at that spinning circle of pain, hoping it loads before you lose your mind. You refresh the page, move around the house like a Wi-Fi hunter, even hold your phone up like it's gonna catch a signal from another dimension. Then when it finally loads, it skips ahead 10 seconds and spoils everything. Now you're mad, confused, and emotionally damaged all at once. And the worst part? The second you stop caring and put your phone down, the Wi-Fi magically fixes itself like, oh, now you wanna work. You ever be chillin' in class, minding your own business, and then the teacher hits you with, alright class, we're doing group work. Instantly, peace is gone, because there's always that one person who disappears. One who does absolutely nothing but still gets credit, and one who turns into a full-on boss like it's $1 million project, and somehow, you end up doing all the actual work while everyone else is researching, aka scrolling TikTok. Then comes the presentation part. The quiet kid suddenly gets stage fright, the class clown starts making jokes, and the person who didn't help at all volunteers to speak first like, for what reason? The teacher smiles like, see, teamwork. Meanwhile, you're sitting there dying inside, knowing the only thing the group worked on together was stressing you out. You ever be chilling, your phone's at 2%, and suddenly you become a professional detective trying to find your charger. Like, 5 seconds ago it was right there. Now it's vanished like it paid rent and moved out. You start flipping your bed, crawling under furniture, blaming everyone in the house who took my charger. Then you find it, bent, tangled, and holding on for dear life. You plug it in, wiggle it for 10 minutes just to make it charge 1%. And when it finally starts charging, boom, notification pops up. Low power mode. Like, bro, I know, I've been fighting for my life, bro. The way my heart stops every time my phone slips out of my hand, instant panic. Like I'll drop it, and suddenly I become a world-class athlete trying to catch it midair in slow motion. It hits the floor, bounces once, flips over, and lands face down. That's when the real fear kicks in. You just stand there, staring at it like you're about to check exam results. Please don't be cracked. Please don't be cracked. Then you pick it up and miracle, nothing. No cracks. Just pure luck. I start treating it like a newborn baby for the next 10 minutes. But the next time, of course I drop it again. And this time, from like 5 centimeters. And boom, screen shattered. How? Explain to me how it survives a fall from the roof one day but dies from a knee level drop the next. Phones got mood swings, I swear. Why is it that socks go into the laundry together but come out single like they just broke up? You swear you put both in, but somehow one just vanishes into another dimension. You check the washer, the dryer, under the bed. Even inside, other clothes, nothing. It's like socks have secret lives we don't know about. So now you're standing there with one lonely sock, debating if mismatching is a fashion statement or a cry for help. And when you finally give up and wear 2 different ones, that missing sock magically reappears a week later, just staring at you like, miss me. I swear the sock world runs on pure chaos. They don't disappear, they escape. You ever be at 1% battery, right? Phone's begging for mercy, the screen's dim, everything's lagging, and you finally grab your charger like it's your last hope. You plug it in, and nothing happens. No lightning bolt, no buzz, no sign of life, just pain. So you start doing that little ritual we all do. You flip the cable, blow into the port like it's 2009, and you're fixing a game cartridge. Plug it back in, still nothing. You start thinking, okay, maybe it's the plug. So now you're crawling around your room, switching sockets like a mad scientist, trying to find one that'll actually work. Then it finally charges, but only if you hold the cable at the exact right angle, with precise hand pressure, while not breathing too hard. So you sit there, frozen, holding your phone like it's a baby bird, afraid to move an inch. But the second you relax, the screen goes dark again. Gone. No charging. No power. Just silence and betrayal. And at that point, you're not even mad at your charger anymore. You're questioning your whole life. Like, how did we build rockets and AI, but can't make a cable that lasts more than 2 months? You ever drop something like a pen, an earbud, or your phone and it just vanishes? You heard it hit the floor. You saw it bounce. But now it's gone. You move your chair, lift your bag, check under the table, even look in places it physically can't be, still nothing. It's like it fell through a portal to another universe. And somehow, it always happens when you're in a rush. You're late, you drop it, and suddenly you're spending 10 minutes crawling on the floor like a detective, solving a mystery. Then the moment you give up, boom, it's just there, sitting in the most obvious spot, mocking you. At this point, I'm convinced objects have a sense of humor. They see you stressed and think, yeah, let's mess with them for fun. Like, bro, I don't need extra side quests in real life. I just needed my pen. You ever try to log into something and your brain just decides to completely wipe your memory? Like, I've used the same password for years, but the second I actually need it, boom, it's gone. So now I'm sitting there, guessing every possible combo I've ever made. Capital letter, number capital, exclamation mark. Maybe a 123, nope. Locked out. Then they ask, would you like to reset your password? Yeah. Sure, until they hit you with, please enter your old password to confirm. Bro, that's literally the problem. So now you're stuck in this endless loop of forgot password emails, trying to make a new one that you'll definitely remember this time. You spend 5 minutes creating it, numbers, symbols, emotional trauma, and 2 days later, you forget that one too. At this point, I'm convinced passwords are designed to test patience, not protect accounts. Like, I promise no hackers getting in, I can't even get in. Bro, tell me why this happens every single time. I'll literally walk into a room with full confidence like, I know exactly what I came here for, and then boom, brain gone. I'm just standing there like, wait, why did I come in here? I'll start looking around like the walls are gonna remind me. I open drawers, check the desk, stare at random stuff like, maybe this will trigger my memory. Nope, nothing. Then I walk all the way back to where I started and then I remember, like bro, what kind of broken brain software do we have? I just wasted 2 minutes of my life doing laps around the house for nothing. And the worst part? The second I go back to get it again forgets. AGAN. It's like my brain's running on 2 FPS. Bro, tell me why the Wi-Fi works perfectly fine when I'm doing nothing, like watching random memes or scrolling through shorts, but the second I actually need it, it just dies. I'll be in class trying to submit homework online, or playing a game, or calling someone, and suddenly boom. No internet connection. Excuse me, it was literally fine 5 seconds ago. Then I go check the router. It's sitting there blinking like it's doing something important, but nah. It's just sitting there mocking me, and my family always says, try restarting it. Bro, we've restarted it 20 times. It needs therapy, not a restart. And when it finally comes back, it's slower than ever. Videos buffer, games lag, everything freezes except my frustration. That's running perfectly smooth. It's like the Wi-Fi knows when I'm in a rush and chooses violence on purpose. Bro, explain to me why teachers act like we have 48 hours in a day. Like one teacher will give us homework, another one gives a project, and then another one's like, oh, by the way, there's a test tomorrow, all on the same week. Be for real. And when you tell them you have work from other classes, they hit you with that, well, time management is important. Bro, I'm managing my time, I'm just running out of it. Then the next day they'll ask, did everyone finish the assignment? And there's always that one kid who says, yes, miss, and ruins it for the rest of us. Like bro, we could have had more time. And the worst part? When you finally turn it in, they take 2 weeks to grade it. 2 weeks. But when we're 1 day late, it's like we committed a crime. I'm not saying teachers are evil, but they definitely enjoy watching us suffer a little bit. You ever spend hours cleaning your room like actually putting effort for 1 cent? Then 2 days later it looks like a hurricane passed through. I swear, I'll clean everything. Fold my clothes. Wipe the desk, even vacuum the floor. For those 2 hours, I feel like I've got my life together. Then the next morning, I can't find one shirt. I open my closet and boom, instant mess again. And don't even get me started on the desk. I'll say, this time, it's staying clean. Then suddenly, there's a water bottle, a random receipt, 5 wires, and a hoodie that somehow teleported there. It's like my room has a mind of its own. No matter how much I clean, it just responds the mess like it's in creative mode. And my parents always walk in at the worst time when it's messy again like, didn't you just clean this? Yes, Mom, I did. The room just doesn't respect me. Bro, can we talk about how alarm clocks have zero mercy? Like, I swear I set that thing for 7 o'clock, but somehow it feels like it goes off at 3 a.m., screaming like it's trying to wake up the whole neighborhood. And the worst part? I always tell myself, I'll wake up early, be productive, fix my life. Then morning comes and suddenly I'm like, you know what, 5 more minutes won't hurt. Fast forward an hour later, boom, I'm late again. And why does the bed feel extra comfortable the moment I need to get up? It's like it's holding me hostage. The blanket's warm, the pillow's perfect, and my brain's like, just skip everything. Bro, then actually drag myself out of bed looking like I just came back from a zombie apocalypse. And the alarm's sitting there like, mission accomplished. Bro, I swear my alarm clock isn't helping me wake up, it's plotting against me. Why do I lose everything the second I actually need it? Like, I'll see my charger every single day, until my phone hits 2%, and suddenly vanishes into another dimension. Same with my earphones, scissors, even the TV remote. It's like my stuff has legs and a personal vendetta. And don't even get me started on pens. I'll have 10 yesterday, and today, gone. Disappeared. But somehow, when I don't need them, they all show up like, hey, miss me? No. I don't. It's the same story with clothes. Too, when I'm home, I have nothing to wear. When I'm not going anywhere, suddenly I'm a fashion icon. Honestly, my life feels like one long game of hide and seek, except everything I own keeps winning.